Thank you, Stephanie. Hi, I'm Jeanette Bogart here with a story about epilepsy. Children all over the United States have epilepsy. Epilepsy is a general name for a range of conditions which have no obvious external cause, but are characterized by recurrent attacks of abnormal electrical activity in the brain. Niall Fenster's father, Glenn, goes on trips for a long period of time every year to help raise awareness for children with epilepsy. It isn't a simple trip in the car, but a bicycle trip across the United States. In 2006, he went on a 4,036-mile trip from Seattle to Miami. And in 2007, he traveled 6,200-mile trip from Anchorage to Miami. Also, on April 28th of this year, he started a new trip. He is going to travel 8,000-plus miles from Denver to Miami. You're probably wondering why we are telling you about this. Well, Glenn's son Niall has been a student at Highland for the past 3 years and has to deal with epilepsy on a daily basis. Hi, Niall. How do you feel about your father going on these trips to promote awareness for children with epilepsy?
Well, I think he's doing a really good job, and to promote awareness for epilepsy is a really hard thing to do because about 3 million people have it. So trying to raise money will find a cure for it.
So, what problems do young people like yourself occur with epilepsy?
You can have it at any time. You have it during the night, and you can have it during the day. I have it sometimes at school. And all my friends know about it, and they help me when I have one, so that's really good.
Do you think your father will stop going on long bike trips such as he is currently on?
I highly doubt that because he started this about 3 years ago, and he really wants to find a cure so I won't have to suffer from epilepsy anymore.
Niall, what do you think about this trip compared to the others in the past?
This one is the longest one that he's done. He's been away for such a long time, so I have to get used to him not being here.
And how do you communicate with him while he's on his long trips?
He uses phones, uses pay phones. When he's in his hotels, he gives me the number. Sometimes he doesn't have cell service, so I have to stop talking to him for a little. But he has his cell service now, so I can talk to him.
Do you worry about the dangers your father could face on these long bicycle trips?
Not really, because he has a person behind him, and they're dangers, but I don't really worry about him because I know he'll survive.
How does your father prepare for these trips?
He hasn't driven a car for about 5 years, and he's biked around everywhere, so that's how he trains for his trips.
Niall, do you have anything else that is helpful for other children with epilepsy that will help them deal with epilepsy?
Just never give up, and they'll always find a way to do whatever you can to make sure that you forget that you have it and just live your life like a normal kid.
Well, thank you, Niall, for answering a few questions, and we wish you luck. Once again, I'm Jeanette Bogart here with Niall Fenster. Now back to the desk.